Hello everybody and welcome to iScrap Happy Video. In this video guys, I'd like to share with you guys the cards I made for Christmas. So these are them, or a sample of them. I've given away a bunch already. So I made these cards using my newest AccuCut die, and it's the jar die. So it looks like this. So it cuts out a jar, and what I did was I folded my cardstock and made sure that I, cut off or left a little space along here so that when I cut it, I could cut it into the shape of a card. And I can share with you guys in a separate video how I do that if you're not sure. So this is what I did. I went ahead and I cut it out in white cardstock, and then along with this jar die, AccuCut also offers the accessory die. And it comes with these different die cuts. So you have the lid of the jar, and it does give a an embossed impression on there. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it is embossed to look like a jar. And then it comes with a little label. It comes with the liquid. So if I'd cut this out and put it on the jar, it would look like there's liquid inside of the jar. Then it comes with the label for the jar, and then this is an accessory or another part that I could have added on to the top of the lid, but I didn't use that die cut this time around. In this video, let me go ahead and share with you guys how I put these cards together, really simply. So I've already cut my jar out into the shape of a card, and I used my bone folder just to crease along there. I decided to switch things up and cut the label out for the bottle in black. Let me just adjust the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to go ahead and add that to my jar using my ATG gun. So let's add some adhesive. I'm going to go ahead and add that on here. Make sure everything's lined up. And got that. And then I'm going to add my lid for my jar. You hear my kids there right next door watching TV. Alright, so let's flip that around. And let's add that on here. And it's so simple to put this card together, guys. To mass produce these was really easy. Okay. So I've got my lid. I've got my label. And I'm going to go ahead and add my other label on here. And here we go. And make sure that's in the center. Once I'm sure it's in the center, I'm going to go ahead and, secure it. And then I'm using the red poinsettias by I'm Roses, and in this card I did use the white one, so you can get that in those colors over on the I'm Roses website. And I'm going to be adding a little bit of some glue gun onto here. I'm going to stick that over here. For the Merry Christmas, what I did was I printed it out with my printer. And go ahead and punch that out using my Modern Label Punch by Stampin' Up. So here we go. And center that punch. Then I'm going to add my adhesive. Line that up. Stick it down, secure it. So that's what we have so far. And then I have some Recollections bling that I've pre-cut, and I'm just going to add it on here. like so. I have another piece that I'm going to add down here, like so. Okay. And then, last but not least, I'm going to add some twine to the lid. And I'm just going to go ahead and wrap that around a few times. So maybe 3 times like I did the other ones. So that's 2. And then 1 more time. 3. And I'm going to go ahead and snip this off. And for fun, I'm going to go ahead and tie the knot over on this side. I'm just tying this off, nothing fancy. I could have made a bow here, but I'm going to be adding my button. I'm going to go ahead and trim off the tails off of this. And I've already, just for the sake of time, added some twine to a red button, made a bow. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue gun adhesive and secure that to where I made my knot. Just press really firmly. Okay, and once that's in place, my card is complete. And there we go. So that was so quick to do. It does fit, since it's not that dimensional, fits really well into an envelope that you can probably mail out. And it's 7 1/4 by 5 1/4 envelopes that I picked up in Michael's by Recollections, and the jar fits perfectly inside. So there we go. The last thing I need to do is to get my personalized stamp ready. Add that to my stamping block. And I actually ordered this this stamp on eBay. I'm gonna get questions about that, so I'm just gonna ink it up using my Tuxedo Black Memento ink. Ink that up, line it up really well. Actually, let me open up the card, and then I'm going to stamp it right in the center here. So there we go. Handmade by Alicia. And there goes my card. It's complete. And I was in the middle of putting this one together, so let me just go ahead and finish that up with you guys. I have my label here. Go ahead and add that on here, and it guys, again, this was so easy to mass produce. Really fast way to get a bunch of cards all together and out the door. So all my cards are mailed out on time. And go ahead and punch out my Merry Christmas with my modern label punch. Just eyeballing that. I'm gonna add some adhesive. Stick that down on here, line it up. Make sure it's centered. Okay, then I'm going to choose either a red poinsettia, and I think I'll go with a red poinsettia for this one. Just to mix things up a little bit. Add my glue gun, add my poinsettia, and then I think to mix things up even further, I'm going to use some black Flourishes by Recollections. I'm just going to cut off a bunch that I can use. And add that there. And get another. I am going to add that really quickly right there. And that's it. I just have to add my twine really quickly. Again, just to the front page, the front of the card. I'm going to wrap that around a few times. And guys, I'll have pictures posted over on my blog at iscraphappy1.blogspot.com. The link will be down below in the description box. Trim my tails here. Get my button ready. Some adhesive. Stick that down on here. And we are all set. We have another card complete. All I have to do is stick that in the mail and it's ready to go. So the possibilities are endless, guys. I could use this same layout to do birthday cards, invitations, you name it, you can possibly do it. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching another I Scrap Happy video. Bye.